It sounded like you were really caught off guard. Was there no discussion leading up to that? Were there no signs that she still wasn't getting whatever it was that I guess she felt that she needed from you?
Looking back on it, there were signs, but when I was in the middle of it, no. I thought we were going to make it work. I really didn't think in my head. And this could have been ego, hubris on my part, even thinking that somehow we were this marriage that was above failing,
Yeah.
when in
Yes.
reality we weren't.
Right.
So I take responsibility for that as well. I'm not blaming her at all. I mean, it was both parties. It was very mutual. So what I can speak to more is not necessarily, of course, I can't speak to why she did anything, but what I can speak to is where my mindset was there and what I've learned since.
Yes. Yeah. Let's talk about that before we get into more contemporary things in terms of like what's happening today. So you gave us a little bit of sense of where your mindset was. Like somehow you were there, you were in it, you were working the process, thinking, right, that this is what was necessary. But I guess now looking back, do you recognize what went missing? Or I guess what do you recognize now?
Well, one of the biggest things that I recognize that I've actually talked about on my podcast several times is when there's any sort of relationship transition happening, I firmly believe that everybody comes to a T in the road at some point. And at that T in the road, they can choose one of two choices. They can either go the addictive, medicative, unhealthy path, which is I'm going to deal with this in an unhealthy way. I'm going to drink. I'm going to become a workaholic. I'm going to do drugs. I'm going to go have sex with a bunch of people, whatever it is.
Yes.
Or they can go the path of I'm going to go to therapy. I'm going to go to counseling. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to pray. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to become the best 2.0 version of myself, etc.